Hi Pisces, welcome to Tarot-blee Accurate. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new, I hope you come back. And if you've been here before, thanks for subscribing to my channel, for sharing my videos with your friends, for liking them, for leaving your awesome comments. I appreciate it so much. So another way I'm showing my appreciation is on the Patreon site. So there's different gifts for those of you who subscribe over there. And one thing about that is I am going to keep doing the general readings here as well as the love readings every month, but I was doing like 3 or 4 readings for every sign here every month, which is like 48 readings, and that's a lot. So I've moved all of those bonus ones, the angel ones, stop, drop, roll, that sort of thing, pyramid readings, over to that site. So if you're interested in seeing those, watching them, all that stuff, those are over there now. If you're not interested, if you're like, I don't give a fuck, fine. We're good here because we're going to keep doing the generals and the love. So in your general reading, this is for September 3rd through October 3rd for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We will cover the areas of career and finance, your home life, your close friendships, and then love life if you're single and also if you're coupled. So before we get into all of that, there's just 2 things that jumped out here before we get hyper-focused on a specific area. And it's saying, you know, it feels like you're waiting a long time. Like you're waiting and waiting and waiting to see the reward of the work that you've put in, but it is coming, okay? It's just you have to wait a little bit longer. And so it's very hard for you to get excited about that, you know, to like contain your emotion about it, whether that's positive or negative. But you're best served by being very positive and kind of acting like you already have whatever it is that you're waiting for, just because that's how the law of attraction works, okay? So you will speed up the pace on whatever it is that you're waiting for, that you've worked on, that you've manifested or like physically worked on to bring to reality a lot quicker if you can get excited and thankful for it now before you have it, okay? Now, what's going on in your career or with your money for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Not feeling like you're at happily ever after in regards to your money and your job, but you're also not that worried about it. So, I mean, that's good. That's good. Because, you know, fear and anxiety and, you know, ruminating negative thought patterns, just makes you stuck there. And so it's saying, you know, you're not at that place right now. You are to a place where you have to make a decision, though, about what you're going to do about it. And it's almost like you're taking this stance instead of, making the decision and like kind of feeling things about it and, you know, what do I want to do? You're choosing apathy, like just not to think about it, like not to deal. So again, this reading is a lot about the law of attraction, because what this is saying is, you know, like your ideas about what is good for you on a day-to-day level, as well as your emotions, are very balanced. Like, if you are to look at this choice that you have to make, you can make the very right one. So it's saying, you know, you make all of your wishes, you put those into the universe, you think about what it is that you want to draw into your life, and then they can culminate. You'll get all those things, but it'll culminate into something even bigger and better than you even imagined. Okay, so this is very, very much what I'm talking about here is the law of attraction. So if you don't know much about the law of attraction, there's tons of videos here on YouTube about it. There's been books written about it and stuff like that. It might be something to research, but it's kind of to draw things in that you want, that'll make your life better, that'll make you feel fulfilled. And this is in regards to your work. So it's like clear that right now a lot of you aren't happy with your financial situation or with your job. But it says, think about what it is that you want. Put your wishes out into the universe, and they shall come back to you better than you even thought possible. Okay, so moving on to home. This could be your actual physical home, or you just kind of what's going on with the people in your home. Everything's going the way that it should, the way that it always has. But it's like big changes are coming. So some of you, let me see where those big changes are coming. Okay, so I feel like this could also somehow be tied to that whole deal with work stuff, because it's saying, you know, big changes are coming. You have to close the door on something for something new and better to come into your life. So that could be moving home. What it's saying, or even thinking about like maybe taking a job somewhere else, putting in your 2-week notice, taking the next one. So it's saying, you know, you've got to focus more on what's right in front of you in order to make the right decision instead of thinking about things on broader scale. Like really hone it in this month so you can make the right choice and figure out what doors have to close so that you can step through these new, brighter, better ones. Emotionally, everything's cool at home right now, but you have a little bit of a capacity this month to be a little bit selfish. Okay, so that's probably okay though, you know, because ultimately things are going to turn out good, but only if you completely put a stop to certain things, make those changes, don't look back and move forward, okay? Whoa. So, but at the time that we're recording this video, maybe not when you watch it, so you might want to watch it now, and then again in a few weeks towards the end of this reading, like in the first couple days of September, watch it again and say, you know what, did I make a decision? Did I do that? Because it's saying right now, this is where you're at. Like, you know, with that apathy again, like maybe not making a decision, not wanting to take your blindfold off and see things as they are. But when you do that, what I want you to do is focus really closely on the things that are right in front of you so that you make the right decision, okay? Now, moving on to your close friendships and your relationships with family members. We've got the Queen of Swords here. So this is calling people out on their bullshit. It's giving them more chances. You know, it's saying, so this could be like, you know, maybe, you know, your mom offers to watch your kids and you said, okay, but you canceled last minute on me last time, and so I don't believe you. I'm going to give you one more chance, but I'm telling you what, like, you're not going to be my go-to babysitter anymore. Like, I'm going to get somebody else to watch those adorable grandchildren if you fuck it up. You know, it's that kind of a thing where it's like saying, okay, come here, say what you have to say, but if I feel like you're lying, I'm going to call you on that shit. That's what's going on in your friendships and in your family and that sort of thing, you know, like in your close relationships right now. But like, you're not going to end friendships over this. So like, if that's your fear and not calling people out on their ish, don't worry about it. You're not walking away from them. You're just standing up for yourself, for your own truth. And yeah, like you think it's going to create some imbalance and stuff, but really it makes things smoother because these people need to be called out on their bullcrap. It's just reminding you over and over, like, it's not going to end the friendship. It really isn't. Because some of you, you're like, why even bring things up? Like, why stir the pot? It's just going to create more challenges, and I don't know if it's worth it. But it's saying it's okay this month. It really is. Some of you are tempted not to do that, but then, you know, it's okay. If you feel like that's necessary, go right ahead this month. It's safe, okay? Now, other things, peer pressure this month. You can stay strong, though. You totally can. But what it's saying also is, like, when people are offering you things, like, obviously, if it's drugs, just say no, right? But, you know, if they're offering you, like, a night out, like, something fun, like, you don't have to be, like, no person. It's okay sometimes to say yes, but it's more like suspicious feelings and sort of distrust maybe going on. So, you know, it's like that Queen of Swords. Like if your mom says, hey, let me watch your kids this weekend for you while you go whatever, and you're like, no, because you're going to change your mind last minute or something like that. Like, put that faith out there. Like, extend that because otherwise you're just sitting there a sad lump. So this is saying, you know, if by chance you do this and they screw you over, well, they weren't actually as close a friend as you thought they were. Because when it's this way, this is like deep emotional bonds, like the kind of people who are in your life forever. But when it's this way, it's like they aren't supposed to be there anyway. So it's just like a good way to be like, sayonara. Okay. what's going on in the love life of coupled Pisces? Some new opportunities, really wonderful things coming into your life and like changing really quick, like fast movement. So this could be you guys moving into a new home. This could be like an opportunity to go on a vacation, but you can miss it if you blink, you know? It's like things that happen really, really fast, like overnight. Big changes are coming, but they're wonderful changes. This could be maybe you or your partner gets a new job, more money, you could win the lottery, anything like that. So it's saying you might feel like you've been waiting for what you've invested in to pay off. You know, so if it is in regards to money or something like that, like whatever you put your money into, you're waiting to, or whatever it is you purchased, you're waiting to receive it. And it's just saying, you know, it is taking a long time. It's taking longer than you wanted. But when it does come, it's like things change, boom, overnight. So if you're waiting to hear back on a job that you applied for, you interviewed for, it's like, it's taking forever and it might make you a little bit nervous. But it's like when you get it, they'll be like quick to move on that offer, like start tomorrow kind of thing. What else is going on for couples? You're not like enjoying each other enough. You're not going out and celebrating and like just having a good light time enough. And you kind of need to do that in your relationship this month. What else? Oh, your luck is changing. And that goes really well with that 8 of Wands card that we started with. So it's just saying, you know, be patient, patiently wait. Good things come to those who wait. And this is like even further assurance that they do. Okay. It's saying if anybody has blockages and they don't come into your life, that it's because we didn't close. And the whole last month and a half has been a lot about closing doors on things that aren't good for you so you can walk through new ones. Okay, so if you're waiting for something really wonderful to happen and you're like, this is taking forever, and you know it doesn't come by October 3rd, it's because of this kind of a blockage. There's something that you needed to leave behind, cut out of your life entirely and not look back so you can walk through this new thing. What else for couples? I want to say, for some of you, that's like new opportunities and wonderful things can happen in your relationship, but you're still stuck holding on to an ex. And we are in a time of Mercury retrograde right now, so exes pop back up. Like they might text you out of the blue, your relationship was fine, and all of a sudden now, you know, that a cord of attachment is created between you and this person that you used to share memories with. And whether or not you act on that, like whether you decide to cheat or engage or not, like that's created now. And it kind of like, you just have to shut that shit down right away is what I'm saying. Some of you aren't feeling like your sexiest, like most confident self this month. In regards to like your personality and how you feel about yourself, your self-esteem. But in regards to your relationship, it feels very stable and comfortable and happy, like on the day-to-day level with finances and things like that. So you don't have anything to worry about there at all. And I don't even see you fretting. But it's just saying, you know, really, really, really your goal for this month within the context of your relationship is to have more fun, to celebrate, to go out, to like really enjoy and connect that way. Because maybe you are enjoying your partner in other ways, but there's like, you have to get excited about something and go out and be in public and have a few drinks and just really enjoy each other's company. Because if you don't, ultimately, I think they're going to call you out on it and be like, why do you want to be home all the time? Or why do you know, whatever. Like, this is for our highest good. And, like, some of you are just like, how do I describe this? You're like, you're going within and you're like, relationships are a lot of work and are they worth it? But once you go out and you do like have a good time and you enjoy things together and bond that way, you're not going to feel that way about your relationship, okay? So for those of you who are single Pisces, what's going on? Okay, so for those of you who are single right now, you might not be feeling very comfortable about being single. And some of you are recently single. You had to break a few hearts, but it was for your highest good. And that's right. That's good for you. It's just chaotic for now. This is you going from a place of choppy water, like some drama, some total chaos and bullshit, because water is emotions, to a place that is calmer. You know, so if you recently became single, that was right. That was the right choice. Don't doubt it for a second, especially in Mercury retrograde when exes come back. Because it says if you do doubt it and you kind of go back to that, the worst is not yet behind you, and ultimately you're not going to end up happy or stable with them. Like, you're not going to have that happy home with them. So don't engage. But for those of you that doesn't apply to, because it is a general reading, it says you might be a little bit more career focused this month. You might be putting all of your passion and time and energy into that. And if your gut intuition is telling you that that's right, that is what's right for you this month. But you're really doing a good job this month of following your guidance, regardless of how you get it, whether you get it through number messages, through your angels, or just like a thought that pops into your head out of nowhere. So keep doing that. That's fantastic. And then, you know, if people doubt your decisions and things, like, don't worry about it. You really don't have to defend them, because they're all going to see that you're right. You have the number 16 here twice, so I want to see what that's all about. Bear with me a moment. It says your words are magnetic affirmations that draw to you the very things you talk and think about. So for this reason, your angels are reminding you to be aware of your words and thoughts. That is very important, especially if you're one of those who has an ex come back. Be really careful what you wish for, what you're thinking about. It's saying, it's just another reminder here for you singles, that is not going anywhere. Don't do it. That person is selfish. They make you feel weak. That door has to close so you can step through a new one for something better. Okay. Sorry. But yeah, so some of you are just like more focused on work and not really on relationships. And it's like, that's just a piece of the puzzle so that your whole world can be complete, you know? It's okay to focus on that this month, because then maybe next month or in a few months, you can start working on your love life. Because we want to be ourselves as single people. We want to be totally whole and complete, right? Before we welcome somebody else into our life, because we're going to attract somebody with a similar vibration to us, wherever we're at. So like, if your life is together, if you got your shit together, like you're feeling good, you're confident, all that stuff, you're going to attract a person just like you into your life, you know? So, but if you're like going through like chaos and everything's drama, like that's the kind of person you're going to invite. And then, you know, that's just horrible. Yeah. So it's just saying, like, for those of you who aren't really feeling like the love thing is working out, focus on your career, focus on your own stability, on making the money, save, because that's like about investing in your future, in your forever time. And, you know, you want to attract somebody who is at the same financial level as you too, because if there's like a big income disparity, there's going to be fights, things like that. This is saying really to focus on what's in front of you right now. Like, you can definitely manifest what it is that you want with your law of attraction, right? But it's saying maybe right now your focus needs to be on work, and then love comes later, unfortunately. I know that's not what you wanted to hear, but maybe that gives you the confidence to do that. And it says you're doing a really great job focusing on the things that you have instead of the things that you lack. And so that's why it's good right now, especially if you're like, okay, I'm starting to earn more money, or, you know, like I'm starting to feel good about my work, things like that. You're going to feel even better about it. And this affirms that here with the star, because these are all of your wishes that you've made coming true and culminating into something even better or bigger than you ever could have imagined. And so, you know, I think what this is trying to say, based on the cards we had previous, is that, you know, work on your work stuff and put your wishes out there for the kind of person you want to attract. And then within divine timing, who knows when that's going to be? It might be different for everybody, but then you'll get something even better than you imagined, like a better partner than you ever imagined. You know, it's just step by step, day by day. So if you'd like a personal reading, all of my contact information is in the description box below. But otherwise, see you soon here or on the Patreon site. Bye.